The moment your hands begin to shake is not the moment you lose control. You lost it much earlier than that. You lost it when pressure entered your mind and found no structure waiting for it. When fear arrived faster than clarity, when emotion spoke before intention had time to stand. Most people believe calm is something you either have or you don't, like height or eye color. That belief quietly ruins lives. If you stay with this story, something important will settle inside you. You will see that calm is not luck, not confidence, and not personality. It is a skill, a trained state, a discipline that can be built deliberately. And once you understand how it is built, pressure will stop feeling like an enemy and start feeling like information. This is not a story meant to comfort you, it is meant to steady you. Long before modern life invented deadlines, notifications, and constant comparison, Japan lived under a different kind of pressure, a pressure that did not ask politely, a pressure that punished hesitation immediately. In that world walked a man who refused to be ruled by fear. His name was Miyamoto Musashi. Musashi was not refined. He did not seek admiration, he dressed poorly, lived simply, and spoke rarely, yet he walked into more than 60 duels and walked out alive every time. Not once did he lose. People whispered about his sword. They speculated about secret techniques. Superior strength, divine favor, they misunderstood him completely. Musashi's true weapon was composure, from a young age. Musashi noticed something others ignored. He saw that panic arrived before defeat. That skilled men collapsed, not because their bodies failed, but because their minds scattered. He watched warriors rush when they should wait, swing wildly when they should observe, and cling to victory so tightly that fear strangled their judgment. Musashi trained differently. He trained his relationship with pressure. There was a duel early in his life that shaped everything. Musashi faced a respected swordsman known for speed and precision. Before the duel, Musashi deliberately slept outdoors. Exposed to cold and discomfort, he ate little, he kept his body alert and his mind quiet. When the duel began, his opponent attacked aggressively. Musashi did not rush, he did not retreat. He waited until the movement revealed itself fully, then struck once. Afterward, someone asked him why he had seemed so calm. Musashi answered simply, "Because I had already accepted what could happen," years later. As his reputation grew, Musashi did something unexpected. He walked away from fame, he withdrew into solitude, eventually living in a cave near the end of his life. There, weakened in body, but sharpened in understanding. He wrote down what he had learned, not as philosophy, as instruction. One evening, a young man named Kato climbed the narrow mountain path toward that cave. Kato was not seeking enlightenment, he was seeking relief. His life felt constantly on edge. His work demanded flawless performance. His finances felt uncertain. His relationships felt fragile. Every mistake felt permanent. Every decision felt heavy. "I feel like I'm always reacting," Kato said after Musashi finally acknowledged him. "I can't slow my mind down. I panic before I think." Musashi studied him in silence. "You believe calm appears when danger disappears," Musashi said at last. "That belief ensures it never comes." Kato frowned. "Then what is calm?" Musashi gestured for him to sit. "Calm is what remains when your response has been trained," he said. That night, Musashi told Kato a story. He spoke of a duel fought at dawn, when mist blurred vision and footing was uncertain. Musashi said the opponent was skilled, confident, impatient. "I did not fight him," Musashi said. "I waited for him to fight himself." Kato listened closely. "When your mind locks onto threat," Musashi continued, "fear multiplies. When your mind locks onto purpose, fear loses its grip." Musashi asked Kato a simple question. "When pressure comes to you, where does your attention go?" Kato hesitated. "To everything that could go wrong," Musashi nodded. "Then you have trained panic faithfully?" The following morning, Musashi gave Kato his first task. "Stand outside before sunrise," he said. "Say nothing, do nothing, observe your mind." The cold pierced Kato's body. His thoughts rebelled immediately. He wanted movement, distraction, escape. Every excuse rose at once. When he returned, Musashi nodded slightly. "That discomfort," he said, "is where discipline begins." Over the following days, Musashi taught Kato not through lectures but through lived experience. Each lesson stripped something away. The first lesson was distance. Musashi took Kato to the edge of a cliff. "When you stand too close to danger," Musashi said, "it overwhelms you. Step back, and it becomes visible." He taught Kato to mentally widen his view, to stop fixating on immediate threat and instead identify objective. What are you trying to accomplish? Musashi asked repeatedly. Kato realized that much of his anxiety came from confusing ego with purpose. He wanted to win arguments instead of resolve them. He wanted perfection instead of completion. As his objective became clearer, his breathing slowed. The second lesson was acceptance. Musashi led Kato outside during heavy rain. You cannot argue with the storm, Musashi said. You will either move with it or exhaust yourself fighting it. Kato saw how much energy he wasted wishing circumstances were different. Better timing, easier conditions, kinder outcomes. Accept reality, Musashi said, then act within it. Something loosened inside Kato when he stopped resisting facts. The third lesson was training before crisis. Musashi deliberately exposed Kato to discomfort, cold water, hunger, silence, fatigue. You cannot summon calm on command, Musashi explained. Your body defaults to what it knows. Kato realized that every time he avoided discomfort, he trained fragility. The fourth lesson was cutting wasted motion. Musashi watched Kato pace while thinking, your thoughts move without purpose, Musashi said. They drain energy and create nothing. He taught Kato to cut thoughts that did not lead to action. Ask one question, Musashi said. Does this thought help me move? If not, release it. The noise in Kato's mind slowly softened. The fifth lesson was detachment from outcome. When your identity depends on results, Musashi said, you become brittle. He explained that anchoring oneself in principles rather than outcomes created stability. You may lose, Musashi said, but you will not collapse. Weeks passed. Kato returned to his life. Pressure did not disappear. Deadlines remained. Conflict remained. Uncertainty remained, but his response changed. He paused before reacting. He focused on objective. He accepted conditions. He acted deliberately. Months later, Kato returned to the cave. I still feel pressure, he admitted. Musashi smiled faintly. Good, he said. Calm is not numbness. It is clarity while moving. If you were standing where Kato stood, what would you train first? And if this story feels uncomfortably familiar, stay here, subscribe. These stories exist to sharpen attention, not soothe it. Musashi's life reveals something modern life rarely teaches. Calm is not the absence of fear, it is mastery over response. Pressure does not destroy people, untrained reactions do. Every moment of stress reveals what you have practiced most. If you have practiced distraction, panic appears. If you have practiced awareness, steadiness emerges. Your life may not involve swords, but it involves decisions that shape your direction. Careers, relationships, finances, identity, all are forged under pressure. 3 takeaways to apply today. Train your reactions before pressure arrives. Cut useless thought and emotional waste. Anchor yourself in principles, not outcomes. If this story touched something real inside you, share it with someone who feels overwhelmed today.